Hello and welcome to Ready Player Dumb. We are bringing you a new game to the channel, one that many of you have probably heard of. That is the one, the only, Pac-Man. Now, there's a couple different ways that we may approach this game in the future, I should say, because for this one, we are going to be playing the original Pac-Man on the NAMCO Museum Volume 1 on the PlayStation 1, which we'll be playing on the PlayStation 2. There's other Pac-Man games that I have that we'll get to, one of which is Miss Pac-Man, that you do have on the Sega Genesis. So we'll probably play that at some point.
Yeah.
I don't think it varies very much from...
It's just two-player.
Oh, is that the only difference?
I think so.
Wow. So, here's the...
And then the little kid in the car, the little baby.
Little baby.
Little babies in the cars.
Now, we've already hit up some of the games on this, but Pac-Man is going to be like... Look at those legs. Look at that thigh gap.
Yeah, why is Mrs. Pac-Man here if Miss Pac-Man is not playable?
I don't know. Sarah, I need you to calm down. Do you care to look through the museum of Pac-Man?
Sure, let's just do it.
What a trooper. There. You have to hit the X button to make him go faster. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 Sarah. Go! Go, Sarah! Good job.
Thanks.
That was very good. That was epic. Woo! There's even a run option. Pac-Man. I guess the most famous story about Pac-Man is the fact that apparently they were going to call him Puck-Man, and they realized that everyone would scratch out the P to make it an F.
Yeah.
And what would that spell?
Fuck man.
Which honestly, may have become the most popular game ever. Alright, so we weren't totally stoked by the museum features in previous playthroughs, but we'll just suffer through them again here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, not available. Give it away years ago in Japan. 2 coasters of cork. Power food was called power pellets in English.
Why is it here if it's not available?
Yeah.
Good lord. See, this is... Yeah. I think there's a load screen in a racing game. It might be like Test Drive or something. And they did a similar thing where they had Pong. You could play Pong while the game loaded.
No longer available promotional item for Game Center.
I wonder if this is stuff that you could have purchased.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's not like this is online, so how would it know it's no longer available?
I guess of the time that the game came out, it was like, well, no, you can't get this towel anymore from the Namco whatever.
Unbelievable.
But this was a promotional item that we had a while back.
You can't buy this. You can eBay it.
Notebook out of print.
Print.
Sold years ago at game centers in Japan.
$1.
Yeah.
So Pac-Man was like a whole character.
Yeah. He had a whole thing going on.
To me, I think of Pac-Man when I eat lemon heads.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And I think of the ghosts when I eat dots.
Yeah.
Chewy.
Pop card. It had tips printed inside.
I mean, I guess a little credit where credit's due. They could have made a simple, here's a collection of games. And they tried in the PlayStation 1 style. They tried to give you
a museum experience.
A little extra to make you feel like, wow, look at all this neat stuff. You know, if this was, what year was this put together?
1995?
Yeah, 95. Using the internet wasn't really a big common thing at that time. People were just kind of getting into it.
Pamphlet, 1980 for sales promotion.
Wow. Look at the red.
Mm-hmm.
What do they look like?
Nuts.
They're cherries, Sarah.
Well, I knew that you were asking.
Pac-Man! Pac-Man!
Yeah.
Pac-Man! The rumors were true! They even spelled it like fuck! Oh my god! Okay, I'll be honest, until this moment, I thought this story was bullshit, but I was willing to share it with you all. But it actually is true! They called him Pac-Man! What person said this was a good idea? I love it. I love the innocence of these creators. You know, I wonder if they did on purpose. Pac-Man. Because he looks like a Pac-Man.
Sometimes, like, a lot of, like, design things get looked over. So I wonder what galaxy-brained person was like, oh, yeah, you can't do that because people are gonna, you know, scratch out part of the P to make it Fuckman.
Do you think at some point, maybe it started happening and they were like, oh, shit. But that seems like it would be a nightmare to... So there it is. It's official.
Yeah.
The title of this episode... Well, I don't know what Sarah's going to title this episode, but it should be Fuckman.
Yeah, but YouTube's probably not going to like
YouTube, put on your big boy pants. Fuckman. Maybe you could asterisk it out. I don't know.
Oh, shirts.
Not available. Out of print. My guess.
T-shirt no longer available. Color shirt, 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. Not like you would want to know because we're out. Sweatshirt no longer available.
This is so weird. The way that it's doing this, it acts like it's an online catalog.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, that's why I'm like, what is this? What are you? NAMCO Museum? This is the kind of shit that, like, made us as kids just go, what the fuck? I mean, maybe adults, too, were like, huh? Do you want to see what the computer board looked like?
Sure.
I mean, honestly, this is the coolest thing. Because I get absolutely nothing from this. I can't even zoom in on it. Someone just said,
if you're a tech person, you probably would appreciate it just being like,
or like, we need one more thing to take a picture of to fill this up. Yeah. Just bust the damn thing open and take a picture of the computer board. It's like, wow, that's a good idea. There's the screen cover.
The cabinet art, yeah.
Cabinet art? Is that what it's called?
The
Cabinet art?
The cabinet. Top display. It was attached to the top of the cabinet!
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it was named Pac-Man.
Screen overlay. Glass sheet with Pac-Man drawings.
I thought this was bullshit. I remember seeing a Pac-Man, the kind of game where it, like, you know, it's flat and you play like this.
Yeah, like the toy pop that we just played.
Correct. Correctamundo. Correctamente. Correct.
Instruction card, 1980, attached to the arcade game. It showed how to play.
Do not die.
Second version.
Cool. Cool. I'm learning so much.
Yeah.
By the way, if this is your first time joining us here on Ready Player Dumb, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you're a returning viewer, we know, we love you. But for the new people, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Join us for more, because Sarah, we upload a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do.
So.
Old games, new games. Well, somewhat new games.
Watch for Pinky! Blinky!
Chases, Pinky ambushes, Inky scares easily, Clyde isn't very smart. Use one-way pass near the ghost box. Ghosts can only travel in one direction. Use them wisely. Pac-Man can make sharper turns when ghosts are near him.
What in tarnation?
Pac-Man will travel faster when there are no pellets in his path. Use these to your advantage.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's interesting.
I never recall that.
Fruit treats appear when Pac-Man eats a certain amount of pellets. Munch these for bonus points.
It's not a mount, Sarah. It's a certain Amonut. Amonut.
Power pellets will allow Pac-Man to eat the ghosts. He will also travel faster when the ghosts are blue.
All right, we don't. I don't think we need an instructional video on this. I think we just want to get right into it. So Sarah and I will probably go back and forth with playing. I'm assuming you want to play.
Probably. Yeah. I think there's something behind you.
How to play?
Well, there's the slideshow thing.
Do you
The
want to
character
watch
slideshow.
a slideshow? Blinky,
Blinky.
blinky, inky, inky, pinky, pinky, Clyde, Clyde, dark, 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 flash, B, eyes, stitch, stitch. What is stitched?
Oh, torn.
I don't remember these. What the naked? Huh?
Interesting.
I've never seen. As long as I've ever played Pac-Man games, I've never seen these. I don't know what these are. Shut up, Pac-Man. Open Pac-Man. Open Pac-Man. Shut. Dead. Dead. Deader. Deadest. Dang. Dying. Death. Dude. Die. Goodbye.
Wink. Cherry.
Balls.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Orange. Apple. Melon. Galaxian. Bell. Key. Play. Alright. Let's play the game.
Let's play the game. I want to go into heaven and
Yeah,
play
I'll have
Pac-Man.
to keep an eye out for the naked blinkies.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, unless that's like when you eat them. And because like some of those were like, oh yeah,
Maybe.
this is in the midst of death for Pac-Man. It's like, yeah. Ooh.
A fancy room for Pac-Man. Didn't Gabe sing the theme song for like one of the newer Pac-Man shows?
Maybe?
I think he did.
I
And I
remember.
remember like he just like did not like doing it. And I remember a while back, like people, it was going around on Twitter, and someone was like, "Man, I really feel for the guy that sang this song. You could really tell that he was just going for a paycheck."
Damn. Alright, I guess I'll open things up here.
And just like, as in, they were just like, "Man, poor guy had to sing this fucking song."
Alright, welcome to the classic sound. I remember I used to have like a strategy of like how I would approach this. So, did you play a lot of Pac-Man when you were younger?
Played some.
I just want you to be aware to not feel bad if I do a lot better than you. And that is because I played a lot of Pac-Man as a kid. Oh, that was close. Ha!
I didn't see the naked sprite. I wonder if maybe that was a thing that they were going to do, but they just ended up not doing it.
Possible.
Unless things just get real crazy in the later levels.
Nude ghosts? I love it. Come here, bitches. Come here, bitches. Oh. Down we go. Down we go. I've made a mistake. No, I like my decision. Extra life. I gotta admit, I expected to struggle a little more than I am.
Yeah.
High score, baby! Bitch! I think there's like a... Did I get the cherries in the first round? I did not, because I think there's like some kind of...
Maybe you did, I don't know.
I think there's some kind of bonus.
I just don't remember seeing cherry.
There were cherries.
Okay. Well, maybe you did get them.
I think there used to be a bonus with... Like, oh, you got all the fruit. Oh god. Death has found me. I originally played this game. I remember one of my very good friends had this game on the computer, and I was very envious. I was like, this is so much fun. Why do you get to have it on your computer? Oh!
One life left.
Sounds like a beautiful song. One life left. Oh god. Just be careful. Sometimes it feels like things get stuck for no reason. Uh-oh. 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 Ha 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 ha! No! I died.
Last life.
My last life. Apple. And then it starts going faster. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. It's really short now. Ah! Fuck. And okay, I think you could do better than that. I think you could get to Apple. Like I said, I have many years of experience. So don't feel bad if you do not beat me. I say this knowing that she's going to end up beating me. And then I'm going to say, what the Pac-Man? Come on, Sarah. Oh. Yummy.
Meant to eat that one.
Sometimes it's also luck. I got lucky a number of times when I was playing. The purpose of the game is to eat all the pellets. I like how it puts in parentheses. Dot. From each maze while avoiding the attacks of 4 ghosts. When the pellets are eaten up, the player can proceed to the next round. If you touch a ghost, you lose 1 life. The game is over when all the lives are lost. An extra life will be reached when Pac-Man achieves 10,000 points. Did you die?
No.
Oh, you did it? Good job. We know about power pellets, fruit treats. Fruits appear twice in each maze. Munch these for bonus points. The more mazes you complete, the more fruit is worth. And then warp tunnels. That's all it says. That's all you need to know. Oh, here we go. Pac-Man was the original name of this game when it was released in Japan years ago. The name was changed to Pac-Man, which is now known worldwide. Oh, you're not going to say why. You died. Why, Sarah? Why has death... Ooh. Why has death chosen you?
Your turn again.
You want to do another one?
Okay.
Go for it. Into the credits. Wait a minute. Oh! We can do a 2-player game. It alternates. So, I think I go, and then you go. There you go. I know, it sometimes... But again, I remember in the arcades, you would have the joystick and you would jam that fucker as hard as you could to the right or left.
Yeah.
You'd be like... It's like you're trying to get an old semi-truck into gear. Rusty. You can do it. You got confident. Yeah. Yeah, very good. Yeah. NAMCO registration card. Where did you find out about this game? Friend or relative? Listen to these options. 1995, guys. Game purchased. Where did you find out about this game? Friend or relative? At a store? Magazine advertisement? Television? Rented? Magazine review? Did you receive a sampler disc of this product prior to purchasing it? What other types of video game hardware or computers do you own or plan to own? Here are the options. A Nintendo 64, a PC/Mac without internet access, a PC/Mac with internet access, or other. How many games for the PlayStation console do you own? 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 or more. How many hours have you played this game? Approximately blank hours. Did you finish the game? Yes or no? How satisfied are you with this game? So, the lowest option, by the way, is not at all. Very, somewhat, not too, not at all. I love that. I have a PC with no internet access. Cannot play. You starting to get more, a better feel for the controllers?
Sure.
I hope you're all learning here. This is history time with Jeff and Sarah on Ready Player Dumb. Pac-Man.
Fick.
No. Puck. Why did Pac-Man change its name? Why this Oakman? The game originally was called Pac-Man. This name was changed because the game's American distributor was worried that kids would change the P to an F on the marquee. The company then decided to change the name to Pac-Man. To this day. Only a handful of people have completed a perfect game. Get Hirosashi on this.
Yeah.
Come on, Hiro. I like how the original Japanese title of this was Pac-Man. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. All right. Wait, is this a 2-player version?
I don't know. I just
died. Grab your controller.
Sure.
And press start on yours. Wait. Okay, so I think I'm first.
So is it like a it's like a take turns thing?
Yeah, I think it just switches off. It's really no different than what we're actively doing.
Then I'd rather just do it the way that we were doing it.
Well, let's at least give it a try. Oh.
Yeah, they are there for a while and then they disappear.
All right, your turn.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I was like, I don't know what controller you're... I believe on the Sega Genesis, there's an option to make this game go like hyperspeed. You got better score than I did. Let's clean up this side. Oh, you're all dying. 1, 2, 3. You think I can do it? Ah! Ah! I've been spotted.
Yep. Oh, did some ducks reappear?
It's yours versus mine.
Oh.
We're not doing the same map. So this is what your map looked like when you ended. Kill him, Sarah. See, now, but I gotta admit, doing it this way, I'm certainly not doing very well. Oh yeah. I like how they say you can earn fruits, but I know at one point there's a pretzel.
Yeah.
And I'm dead. Game over. Oh. Oh. Come on, Sarah. Get the gubs. That is how it is done.
I meant to press that
All right. Well, when we come back in Ready Player Dumb, now that we're well and polished on this game, Sarah and I are going to kick its ass, right?
Sure.
It's gonna happen.
We'll do the. I want to switch off the way that we were doing it before.
No problem. We'll see you next time on Ready Player Dumb.